WBC title vacant. Heavyweight champions from both the IBF and the WBO will be defending their titles. Putting his IBF belt on the line is the powerful and enigmatic Michael Moorer. After a prosperous career as the light heavyweight champion, the hard-hitting southpaw successfully banged his way through the ranks of the heavyweight division. And in the spring of 1994, he surprised the boxing world by upsetting heavyweight champion Evander Holyfield.
With Evander, winning the title off him that was the start of my career, I believe. Being in the division where there's a lot of tough guys.
But just 7 months later, after dominating the legendary George Foreman for 9 full rounds, Moorer made a fatal mistake.
So the fight was self-explanatory. I was doing good in the fight. I was winning the fight, and got lackadaisical and just got caught with that one punch. It was hard. I lost my titles. I didn't become weak-minded. I was sad, upset, that I had lost. But then again, I rebounded and, stayed strong to myself.
Putting the devastating defeat behind him, Moorer quickly rebounded, meeting Axel Schulz in his native Germany for the vacant IBF title.
I wanted it. I wanted the title when I won off Evander. I wanted this more. I wanted to be in that elite group of being a 2-time heavyweight champion.
Now, Moorer will face a fighter with whom he has had a strange and acrimonious history. South Africa's undefeated Francois Botha. In his first 5 years as a pro, Botha had won 35 fights and a reputation for his punching power. And 6 months before Moorer did it, Botha traveled to Germany to take on Axel Schulz for the IBF title.
The winner by split decision, Francois Botha.
But 1 month later, a loud and angry hearing was held accusing Botha of using illegal steroids. And while he claims he was taking medication prescribed by a doctor for an injured arm, he was stripped of his title.
My doctor's prescriptions for medication that I use, I don't look like a steroid user. If you look at a guy that's used steroids, he's bulk up. I'm a small guy.
Now to regain the IBF title he lost in court, he must win it in the ring by beating Michael Moorer.
Michael Moorer got something that belonged to me, and I actually never lost it. It belonged to me, and I actually never lost it.
The man lost it. He was, as they say, convicted of, taking steroids.
I see myself going in first, but I see myself going out last. So I know I'm going to get my title back.
The man knows he can't beat me. He'll say anything and try anything to try and say he can win this fight. It will never happen.
And the third heavyweight title fight of the evening, defending his WBO title, is the tallest champion in the history of the sport, 6'7", undefeated Henry Akinwinde. With an amazing 86-inch reach, the British-born Akinwinde has jammed his way to the top of the division. But just 4 months ago, in the sweltering heat of the Palm Springs desert, he fought his first title fight. And there, in the third round, he stopped the highly touted Jeremy Williams with the most elementary but effective of combinations, the simple 1-2.
He punched that, knocked him out weak. I didn't even realize, I hit him that hard. I just wanted to throw something, because I saw the opportunity, and I said, damn, this is what I've been waiting for. And I thought I was dreaming, I kept saying, God, don't let it be a dream. And that night, I was so glad, that all what I've been praying for in my life come true.
But Akinwinde's dream victory was a nightmare for Alexander Zalkin, who was scheduled to be Akinwinde's opponent that night. But a cut over his right eye forced him out of the fight.
You got feeling I'm supposed to be there and I'm supposed to fight this guy, and I'm right here and they're there, And it's kind of hard.
The soft-spoken 6'5" former Soviet amateur champion has used his size, skill, and aggression to compile a 24-2 record. But now, in the Battle of the Giants, he faces his sternest test when he finally meets Akinwinde in the ring.
It's my first world champion title, and all soldiers got dream have be like general, you know, and boxing too. When kids come to gym, they start training. They probably got dream too. You know?
Plus, leading off this historic fight card is Christy Martin, the 135-pound female fighting sensation who is rewriting boxing history. Born and raised in the coal country of Bluefield, West Virginia, Martin has fought her way into the hearts of fight fans everywhere with her speed, power, and killer instinct.
I think the boxing people, they enjoy my style and they appreciate my hard work. They like to see someone go out there to try to land bombs, make the fight a brawl.
It was just 15 months ago that Mike Tyson began